focus. Ideate, innovate, enable. RR Kabel presents Short Circuit se Suraksha, powered by News 18 Networks.
Today, when we wake up in the morning, the first thing we hear is the noise of construction happening around us. In this world of construction, one element is often overlooked, yet undeniably crucial: the wiring that forms the lifeblood of our homes and public spaces. While electrical safety is non-negotiable, data on fatal short circuit incidents and deaths caused by it are increasing. Today, we embark on an illuminating journey, shedding light on the paramount importance of wires, the precise selection, and the basis behind often occurring electrical fire accidents. With Mumbai and Delhi being at the top of the list, the data points out that most electrical fire accidents are led due to poor maintenance of fittings, ignoring fundamental aspects during selection, and most importantly, not having sound knowledge of the potential risks and new age technology embedded in products. As the wire guru and pioneer of engineering excellence in the electrical world, Mr. Kabra, owner of the 30-year-old venture RR Kabel, is resolving the queries of our homeowners and sharing a glimpse of his futuristic and advanced vision for fire safety and beyond.
गुड मॉर्निंग वायर गुरु। तो आप हमें ये बताइए हमारे ऑडियंस को कि आपको क्या मोटिवेट किया टू एम्फेसाइज इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ वायर इन अ कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट।
मैंने बहुत रिसर्च किया, बहुत देखा, और जब भी हम देखता हूँ कि किसी भी चीज़ में, चाहे हमारे शरीर के बारे में देखते हैं तो हमारा पूरा फोकस जो बाहर क्या है, चेहरा कैसा दिखना चाहिए, कपड़े कैसे पहनने चाहिए, चश्मा कैसा पहनना चाहिए, उसमें बहुत फोकस होता है, लेकिन शरीर के अंदर क्या चल रहा है उस पर ध्यान नहीं रहता है। उसी तरह चाहे बिल्डिंग हो, चाहे फ्लैट हो, चाहे आपकी झोपड़ी भी क्यों ना हो, या छोटी पान की दुकान भी क्यों ना हो, लेकिन जिस चीज़ से आपको जो बिजली आ रही है वायर, उस पर तो पूरा ध्यान देना चाहिए, और उस पर कोई ध्यान नहीं दे रहा। तो इससे ऐसा लगा कि इस पर अगर फोकस करेंगे, और जिस प्रकार की हम न्यूज़ पढ़ते हैं कि लोग आग से इतने मरे, आग से इतने मरे, तो रोड एक्सीडेंट के बाद सबसे ज़्यादा जो मौत होती है वो फायर से होती है, तो एक मोटिवेट हुआ कि इसको कुछ अच्छा किया जाए।
Not just the end consumer, but also the manufacturing units need to keep in check the quality and material they are using while processing the components together. It becomes their duty to produce hazard-safe material in compliance with industry regulations, thus providing the utmost protection.
बहुत ही बज़ है ROSH और रीच को लेकर, तो आपका मानना क्या है, ये क्यों ज़रूरी है? एज अ कॉम्प्लायंस रीच और ROSH क्यों ज़रूरी है हमारे लिए?
पूरी दुनिया में तो मैंडेटरी है, भारत में नहीं है। ROSH रीच जो कंप्लायंस है, उसमें जो हजार्डस प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं उसको आपको हर 6 महीने में या साल भर में यूरोप में एक नया कानून आता है, वो हट जाता है। तो उसमें हजार्डस उसको बनाने में और उसको यूज़ करने में उसमें एनवायरनमेंट फ्रेंडली हो जाता है, मेन तो बात एनवायरनमेंट फ्रेंडली होती है, और इसमें जो हजार्डस प्रोडक्ट्स है वो कम हो जाते हैं, तो एक इसका एडवांटेज है। लेकिन जब आगे हम बात करेंगे तो और भी अच्छे से प्रोडक्ट है उसकी बात करेंगे आगे, तो मेरे हिसाब से ये भी यहाँ पर भी मैंडेटरी होना अच्छा है।
हम ज़्यादातर बात करते हैं क्लास 2, क्लास 5 वायर की, तो ये थोड़ा अगर आप शॉर्ट में बता सकें ये क्या होता है और ये क्लास 2 क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है हमारे लिए?
पहले तो मैं आपको बता दूँ कि जो क्लास 2 फ्लेक्सिबल वायर है वो भी टेक्निकल गलत प्रोडक्ट है।
अच्छा। तो
क्लास 5 तो उससे भी यानी अलग बात है, क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया में खाली भारत, मॉरिशस और सेशल, क्योंकि वहाँ में सब लगभग इंडियन है कंसर्न, इसलिए वहाँ पे चलता है। बाकी पूरी दुनिया में क्योंकि कहीं भी ये वायर नहीं है। जो 7 स्टैंड वायर होता है, जो ब्रिज स्टैंड होता है, वो एक्चुअली सही वायर है। क्या होता है कि हम सब जानते हैं कि जो इलेक्ट्रिशियन कोई भी वायर यूज़ करने के लिए उसको दोनों बाजू से छीलना होता है, तो और 80% लोग तो दांत से छीलते हैं, अभी भी अपने देश में चलता रहे। तो जो वायर आप जब छीलते हैं तो क्लास 5 कंडक्टर का वायर और पतला होता है और स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा होते हैं। तो जब मैं वायर छीलता हूँ ये बाजू से, तो कुछ तार के टुकड़े उसमें से निकल जाते हैं, कुछ तार के टुकड़े यहाँ बाजू से निकल जाते हैं, दोनों सेम कभी नहीं होते। तो क्या होता है कि आप 1.5 ग्राम वायर खरीदते हो, 1.5 स्क्रम का पैसा देते हो और जब वो यूज़ करने जाते हो तो 1 स्क्रम हो जाता है। इसलिए वो क्लास 5 कंडक्टर क्लास 2 से भी हानिकारक है। और आइडियली तो जो ब्रिटिश स्टैंडर्ड वायर है वो होना चाहिए, लेकिन उसको शायद समय लगेगा, लेकिन क्लास 5 तो वाकई में बहुत गलत है।
The population growth in India is reciprocating the load bearings of electrical webs and bundles in residents' houses. It has become tough for homeowners to select the right wire out of the various available options and ensure the long life of electrical installations. However, most electrical contractors and technicians have been ignoring the fundamentals, leaving homeowners with high risks and potential threats hidden behind their house walls.
A homeowner, first of all, they need to understand the sincerity and challenge of wire. It's a general tendency of anyone. They look and focus on what is looking outside. What is going inside is not there. Though our country has grown at a particular level, but then electrical products is a big challenge, whether it's a rural area, whether it's a tier 2 city, even in the city itself. The house is an asset. House is a home. They need to care, and because this wire is a big challenge in India. Of course, our standards are low, looking to a global standard, and the inferior material, spurious material is also available in the market. And never try to squeeze electrician or electrical contractor. Rather than squeezing, ask them with the perfect material, use the perfect material, and pay more, because the changing of wire is going to be a big challenge, because it's going behind the wall. And anything you use in a home, everything is electrical or electronic. But you choose the best TV, best fridge, best oven, best mobile. But if the product which is giving the current, if it is not that good, it's going to be a challenge. So there are a lot of new things are available, the best products are available in the market. And in total, as a whole, the cost difference is almost negligible.
The two factors, wire insulation and proper size, play a pivotal role in safeguarding the utmost lifeline of the house. The practice of undersized wire selling and the unregulated cable market is high in India, with most of them being unfriendly to the ecosystem and dangerous for the victim in case of an electrical fire.
Generally, they use the size of wire on today's requirement. But we all know that when we make house today, and especially look into last 10 years or 15 years, how many gadgets have come in the home. Previously, when 30 years or 40 years before, in one house, it used to be one light, one fan, one light in bathroom, one exhaust fan, one light for geyser, that's all. Today now, each room you have a TV. You may not have today, but tomorrow you will have. Then you need a mobile charger. If in a room, husband, wife, two people, minimum two mobile. Nowadays, people keep two mobiles, so 2 into 2, 4 mobile. So you need in future what is the requirement, because you cannot change wire every now and then. So then you need to be a good size of wire, good insulation of the wire. As I told you, see, still in India we feel that FR-less wire is the most safest, but I would like to tell you that FR-less wire is nowhere in the world. Only India, which we call as Jugadu, is there. Why the flexible wire is there in India? Because in India originally the house wire was reserved for small scale industries. So one corporate came, he started making flexible wire. That's why in India house wire is in pickup of 90 meter. Last 45 years to still the retail in wire is 90 meter. There is no logic. Either it used to be 100 yard, 100 meter. But it was face saving, or to have means nobody can understand this is a house wire. So this came in 90 meter. So it's a technically wrong product.
Sir, can you please elaborate on the selling of undersized wire and its potential risk into the market?
See, undersized wire is there in market, but it's very less. But more than wire, the cable is the biggest challenge. See, wire only undersized I found especially in Bombay and SRA buildings, because a lot of SRA fires are there. I came to know that people are using in spite of 1.5 square mm, even 0.8 square mm, 0.7 square mm. And more than that, now many just ECAM, Electrical Contractor Association, met me in Maharashtra, that in PWD, they have not increased price for last 15 years. And still they are doing same job. So what they are doing, they are using non-standard, non-BIS wire. In spite of 1.5 scrum, they use 0.6 scrum and 0.7 scrum, which is not legally allowed. So this is a big challenge is there. But in cable, I can tell you that almost 70% cable in India sold by all the players is undersized. Very few companies are there which they are not compromising, but maximum.
RR Kabel presents Short Circuit Se Suraksha, powered by News 18 Networks. RR Kabel presents Short Circuit Se Suraksha, powered by News 18 Networks.
While PVC and flexible wires are still the first choice in India, Ireland reserves the first spot to ban PVC wires and cables completely. Countries like the UK are debating over the use of inferior material, safety guidelines, and technological advancements post the London fire accident. In this situation, low smoke, zero halogen wires are seemingly becoming the future on the global platform.
So wire, they have two components. One is conductor, second is insulation. So in India, the low smoke, zero halogen wire is available now. And India also, that NBC has come with that in high-rise building and commercial they need to go low smoke, zero halogen. But how many people know this? Why low smoke, zero halogen? Because people died not because of fire but because of smoke. See, reason of smoke is maximum short circuit. Reason of death or wealth loss, both human loss and wealth loss because of smoke. When fire take place, because of smoke, you are unable to see your exit from where you have to go, and it's difficult to breathing. So when you are unable to, you don't know how to go. So place like Upar theatre or like restaurant, there is stamping and happen. If you only 3-4 people, if somebody wants to escape you, he don't know where you are. So smoke, he cannot enter in to save you, and you want to go out, you cannot go out. So smoke is the biggest challenge. So not only in electrical, like PVC conduit pipe, wire, or anything in house, PVC you should not use it, because PVC is a dark smoke, corrosive, toxic.
The other side of the coin is high-rise buildings, where more than the homeowners, developers and consultants play the major role in designing and choosing the right material, across plumbing to electrical wirings to fire safety. The cost-effective choice being aluminium wires and cables. The safety consideration almost becomes bare minimum.
They focus on, first of all, how much requirement will be there, how much the connection load factor calculating. They choose the size of cable. Now, ideally, what they should focus on, the safety also, and long term, because high-rise building and commercial building, we need to understand the life of any building is almost 100 years. And what will be future requirement, accordingly they should use. Like in high-rise building and commercial building worldwide nowadays, even in India also it's changing from their cable to their shifting to bus duct. So then some people call bus duct, busway, bus riser, which is the most safest. Among any cable, if you look at a high-rise building, commercial building, it has to be bus duct on the outside area. In terms of wire, now India also, that NBC has come with the new rules. They need to have a class 2 conductor, low smoke, zero halogen wire, and now fire survival cable has to be now copper. So these are major, you need connections from ground to building, building to high-rise building, then inside, and the fire survival cable, fire alarm cable. So there are 3-4 categories of wire and cable are there. Developer and consultant, they should look into really which products companies are making very good quality wire, which are the company who are not compromising on quality. So they should focus on that and the size.
Considering the average age of a building being close to 70 years, the reliability of the substance behind walls is as important as the material used in beautifying the house interiors. the erosion on the coating of wires in old buildings, poor maintenance of underground fittings, and fewer emergency equipment installations than required, such as fire alarms, extinguishers, and smoke detectors, are critical reasons behind everyday breaking news of massive fires in commercial properties.
So, Vayaguru, what advice would you give to our consumers and builders to ensure they prioritize wire safety in their projects?
In India, our country, neither builders, neither contractor, consultants, they are very much focused on safety. Because we have been living in this country for so many years without safety also, we become very successful. But now, the way electrical users gone up. Previously in one house, how many wires were there, how many plugs were there. In common house, one tube light, one fan, that time is gone now. Because we are surrounded with electrical wires and bundles in any house. So now its focus is required. The biggest challenge is because this product goes behind the wall. And so nobody take an interest and nobody is serious about this. Builders, I request, don't squeeze contractor for the prices more. And rather than when you're negotiating, talk on quality parameter, talk on which product they will use and which are for the safety purpose. Now in every city, even in place like Baroda, even place like Indore or Tier 2, Tier 3 city also, the high-rise buildings are coming. And in high-rise building, more high-rise, you need more precaution of safety. So it has to be low smoke, zero erosion wire, right size of conductor. So if you don't have right kind of product, then chance of short circuit, then fire, and then smoke. So smoke is the biggest dangerous thing in life. People, as a headline, we read that people die because of fire, but people die because of smoke. But it's nobody understanding the difference between the smoke and fire. So in my opinion, whichever the product, not only wire and cable I'm talking, but because since I know Wire Guru as electrical, but plumbing is also there, firefighting system, 3-4 products are there. Where safety is required and we should be very much focused as a builder, as a consultant, as a contractor, as a consumer all together.
Remembering the horrifying Upahar case where more than 105 people died due to suffocation and unsuccessful evacuation, or the blazing fire outrage in ESIC Hospital Mumbai case, where later in the investigation it was revealed that no safety measures were adopted in the hospital building, the substantial number of deaths and damage is soaring. Proper legislative provisions are required to prevent such casualties and curb the graph of short-circuit fires.
So I would like to give good example. See in UK, in London, properly central London, in high-rise building, one fire took place. Before that in UK also, the inferior material, not like in India, but then few inferior materials were there. Just because of one fire, the question is in Parliament. Government made an immediate committee. They considered all the material, right? And now they in high-rise building they change the law. They cannot use this PVC wire or FRS wire. It has to be low smoke erosion wire. In particular size of building, they need to use bus duct. So they changed all the law. In India, in 1997 in Upahar theatre, 105 people died. And everyone knows they died because of smoke. And still now many multiplex are coming. We know that that's almost in India every month you got new multiplex. But did the law change? No. Still they use PVC wire. Again sometimes fire will take place, people die. In Amri hospital people die because of smoke. Does all the hospital they change the law? No. You can use anything. In coaching classes. So wherever the public is there, see first of all, you should have a smoke-free everything, not only wire I am telling you. Everything should be smoke-free. Because when people, commercial places, density of people is very high. Like in house, you can have 1,000 square feet or 10,000 square feet. You will have 4 people, 8 people, 10 people. But in office, average is 40 square feet, 1 people are sitting. It is the average. In public places like theatre, public places like hospital, public places like government offices, or anywhere. And first of all, we need to understand there is not much a cost difference is there. So just a simple mindset, because chalega is the biggest challenge in our India. Number two, product is going behind the wall, so we don't focus at all. And whenever somebody appoints the electrical contractor or electrician, they try to excuse him anything.
India, being the largest growing economy and its immensely growing infrastructure, has driven downside by being non-environmentally friendly and life-threatening over the last period. Now, it is time that a safer ecosystem that also minimizes electrical imperilment takes the place of the PVC-infused arteries and veins of the lifeline of our dream houses. As a step towards a greener and shielded future, Delhi Metro has recently made some mandatory changes to their electrical standards. They are now phasing out the PVC wires and installing halogen-free low-smoke cables across stations. A nod to change here is eminent and necessary.
Most of the awareness is required and internal change we need, because we are too much focused as a human being or as a businessman, or if I am making my own house or I am making as a builder, developer, seller, so I would like to showcase what is good looking from outside. So what I say, believe that unless until you are not inner changes there, external changes of no use. If you are not inner side healthy, how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, it's of no use. So rather than focus on exterior or outsider, we should focus into more inner. Never compromise on safety. Electrical products are a very sensitive products. This may make a loss of your family, yourself, your wealth all together.
With our next episode talking about RR Kabel and their flagship products, we will delve deep into the manufacturing process of how low smoke zero halogen wires at their Vadodara plant. Learning the complex process of wire making, different types of metal uses, switch gears, and more. We will be going on a sparkful journey with our wire guru, Mr. Kabra, of their ambition of providing short circuit se Suraksha. Till then, stay tuned.
RR Kabel presents Short Circuit Se Suraksha, powered by News 18 Networks. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.